My name is Emily, and today I leave my country for the first time. I am flying to Britain today. I close the door slowly and look once more into my room. My mum stands at the door and tries not to cry. I see her eyes. They are full of tears, but she stays strong. She says, "Remember, life is not easy, but never lose hope, my daughter." I smile and hug her tight. I feel her warmth. Her hands shake a little, but her voice stays calm. I want to keep this moment, but time moves on. At the airport, everything is big and loud. Many people walk fast. Voices are everywhere. I have never seen so many people. I hold my ticket in my hand and look at it again and again. It feels like a dream, bright and full of hope. I studied many years and learned much. Now I am ready. I want to work. I want to build something. I want a better future. I see myself in an office in London. I see a desk. I see myself, calm and sure. Maybe one day I have my own small team. Maybe people say my name and trust me. The plane lifts off. My heart beats fast. I look down and see my city. It grows smaller and smaller. The streets fade. The houses turn into tiny dots. I whisper softly, "I will make you proud, Mum." Then clouds come and cover everything. It feels like a new chapter starts. After many hours, the plane lands in Britain. The door opens. New air. A new language. Everything is strange. I take my bag and walk slowly through control. My heart races. I feel excitement, but also fear. Outside, I see the city London. The lights are bright. Cars move fast. People speak quickly. I do not understand the words. It is loud and foreign. For a moment, I stand still. Then I breathe deep and say softly to myself, "You can do it, Emily. You have worked hard. You are ready. Now you walk your path." The first days pass, but they feel very long. Each day is hard, and I am often tired. I write many applications and walk through the city. I go into offices, small firms, and shops. I ask for work and hand in my papers. I hope for a chance, but my phone stays silent. No call, no message. I look at my screen often and wait, but nothing happens. One day I have an interview. My heart beats faster, and I feel a little hope again. Maybe it works this time. The woman reads my papers and says calmly, "You have strong skills, but we need UK experience." I smile and say thank you, but inside everything feels heavy. It is like a stone lies on my chest. I walk home slowly and feel empty and sad. At night I sit at the table and count my money. I count carefully. It will last a short time, maybe 2 weeks. Then I have almost nothing. I pick up my phone and call my mum. Her voice sounds warm. I try to speak calmly and say, "Everything is fine," but my voice is not strong. It trembles a little. I hope she does not notice. After 2 months, I finally find a small job in a cafe in London. I clear tables, carry dishes, and mop the floor. It is hard work and not my dream, but I need the money. There I meet a colleague. Her name is Sophie. She is friendly and patient. She helps me with the language and speaks slowly to me. She says, "Don't worry, Emily. Every start is hard, but you can do this." Her words make me feel good, like a warm day in winter. For a moment, I believe it, but on some nights, I lie awake. The city is quiet, and I am alone with my thoughts. I ask myself if I made the right decision. Maybe my dream was too big. Maybe I was too brave. The world feels big and cold. Yet the next morning, I get up again. I go out again and try once more, step by step, even when it is hard. During an evening shift, The cafe owner walks in suddenly. His face is serious, and he looks tired. He says, "Emily, we need a quick talk." His voice is calm but heavy. Then he looks straight at me and asks a question. "What would you do if you had no job here? Would you stay or go home?" In this moment, I feel fear. My heart turns cold. Then he says softly, "Emily, I am sorry, but we must close the cafe." I stand still and hold a tray tight in my hands. I cannot move. His words reach me slowly. It feels as if everything is far away. He adds, "It is not your fault. Business has been weak. Tomorrow is the last day." I nod slowly and try to stay calm. I breathe in and out, but my heart beats fast and loud. Beside me stands Sophie and looks at me. She says softly, "Do not worry. We will find something new." I smile weakly and say thanks, but deep inside I know it will be hard. I am afraid and feel unsure. That night, I walk home alone. It rains, and the air is cold. My shoes are wet, and every step is heavy. The streets are almost empty. The lights shine on the wet ground. Everything feels quiet and sad. I reach my small flat. It is silent and cold. I take off my jacket and sit down slowly. Then I pick up my purse and open it. I see only a few coins. It is not enough. I hold them in my hand and feel helpless. I sit on the floor and say softly, "What shall I do now?" My voice is weak. I think of my degree and the many years I studied. I think of my mother and her proud smile. But everything feels far away, like another life. It is as if it no longer belongs to me. I sit still for a long time and hear only the rain outside. The next morning, I go out again and look for work. I get up early and step into the cold air. I walk through streets in London and enter shops, hotels, and small cafes. Everywhere I ask for a job. People glance at me and say, "Sorry, we need no one now. Try later." I nod each time and move on. Hour after hour passes. My feet hurt, but I do not stop. I keep walking, street after street. I do not want to give up. I want to stay strong. In the afternoon, I find an empty bench near a bus stop at Heathrow Airport. I sit down and breathe deep. I am very tired. People hurry past me. They look sure, as if they have a goal. Everyone knows where to go. I look into a window and see my reflection. I see my face and my tired eyes. I see a woman who feels lost. For a moment, I hardly know myself. I pick up my phone and see a message from my mum. She writes, "How are you, my love?" I hold the phone tight, but I type no reply. I cannot tell her how hard it is. I do not want to make her sad. I look around and notice an old man. He stands near the entrance and sells small pictures and postcards. He smiles kindly, even when people just walk on. He seems calm, as if he has no fear. Something about him feels peaceful. He looks at me and says, "Tough day, right?" I nod slowly and try to hold back my tears. My eyes grow wet, but I stay quiet. He sits beside me. His movements are slow and calm. Then he says, "I sell little memories," and shows me his cards. His voice is warm. "Would you like to see one?" I smile slightly and take a card. I look at it for a long time. It shows a road in the mountains that climbs high. The road is empty, yet calm and lovely. The man says, "A road can look empty, but maybe it waits for someone to walk it." I listen to him and hold the card tight. His words stay in my mind and give me peace for a moment. I look at him and whisper, "You sound like my mum." He smiles and laughs softly. His laugh is warm and gives me a small feeling of safety. Then he asks, "What will you do now? Where will you go?" I pause a moment and pull my flight ticket from my pocket. I show it to him and say softly, "I fly home tomorrow." For a short moment he looks sad. Then he nods slowly. He says, "Going home can be good, but sometimes it takes more courage to stay and continue." His words stay in my head. I cannot forget them. I do not know why, but they feel important. At night, I return to my flat and pack my case again. The room is silent, and every sound feels loud. The zip is stiff. My steps sound heavy on the floor. I hold the ticket in my hands and look at it for a long time. Then I whisper softly, "Is this the end of my dream?" I sit for a long time and think. Next morning, I wake up early. My suitcase stands ready beside the door. I look once more into the room. It is empty, and I feel just as empty. Then I go outside and walk slowly through the quiet streets of London to the airport. The sky is grey and the air is cold. People move fast past me. They look sure, as if they know exactly where they go. I walk slower and drag my heavy suitcase behind me. Each step is hard. In the terminal it is loud. Voices echo through the wide hall. An announcement comes, but I do not understand the words. I stop and grip my ticket tight in my hand. My heart beats fast. The same question returns again and again in my mind. Do I go back home, or stay here and try once more? I breathe deep and feel that this moment can change my life. I sit near gate 3 and hold my ticket tight in my hand. It is only a small piece of paper, but it feels very heavy. In my heart, it feels like an ending, the end of all I had imagined. I look at it for a long time and whisper softly, "Maybe I was not strong enough for this new life." My voice is quiet and unsure. Then I open my bag and see a photo of my mum. She stands in front of our house and smiles calmly. Her face gives me warmth. My eyes grow wet. I blink fast and wipe the tears away. I do not want anyone to see me like this. I want to be strong. Suddenly I hear a voice. It sounds familiar. I turn and see the old man again. He stands there with his cards. This time he carries a small case with pictures. He waves kindly to me and walks closer. He says, "You are here again. Do you still think of the path?" I laugh softly and say, "Yes, but now my path leads back home." He sits quietly beside me. His movements are slow and calm. Then he says, "A home is important, but hope is even stronger." I look at him and think about his words. They are simple, but they go deep. I wonder if he once had big dreams too. Maybe they were hard. Maybe he had to fight as well. The man smiles gently and seems calm. He says, "Dreams change, so they stay alive." I listen to him and feel something inside me. It is small, but it is there. Then he takes a little box and opens it. Inside are many cards and small pictures. He says, "Choose one. Today it is a gift." I look at the cards and pick one. On the card I see high mountains and light behind clouds. The light feels warm and strong. I hold the card tight and say softly, "It is really beautiful." He nods and says, "Mountains look strong, but they also fight each day to stay standing." I grip the card even tighter and feel that his words change something in me. His words hit me deep, and for a moment, everything around me is quiet. I no longer think about the flight. I no longer think about the time. Even my fear is gone for a short time. I just sit there and hold the card tight in my hand. Then I hear an announcement. My flight is called. The people around me stand quickly and walk to the gate. They form a long line. Suddenly everything is loud and hectic. The old man stands up and looks at me calmly. He says, "Whatever you choose, Choose it with calm in your heart. I look at my suitcase, at the queue, then back to him. My legs feel weak. I am unsure. I do not know what is right. He smiles once more and says, "Hope is not about where you go, but what you keep inside." His words stay in my head. Then the final call for boarding comes. My heart beats loud and fast. I hold my ticket tight, and my eyes grow wet. I just stand still. I do not move. It feels as if time stops. Then I stand slowly and breathe in deep. I look at the ticket in my hand. It is my way back. It is my giving up. It is the only thing I can still control. I look back to the old man, but he is gone. He sinks into the crowd and disappears. I want to call his name, but my voice will not come. I sit down again and close my eyes. My hands shake a little. I breathe in and out slowly. When I open my eyes again, I still see my ticket in my hand. But next to it lies something new, a small folded note. I take it gently and open it slowly. The writing is clear and simple. Only 3 words are there. Never give up hope. I hold the note tight and place my hand over my mouth. Tears come and I cry softly. They are silent tears. In the background, I hear the planes start. One plane lifts off. I stay seated and do not move. In one hand, I hold the note. In the other, the torn ticket. Something changes inside me. For the first time in a long while, I feel lighter. It is as if I can breathe free again. I stand up slowly and hold the note tight. The plane is gone. That chance is over. But inside me, something new is growing. Maybe it is courage. Maybe it is hope. I look ahead and take one step, then another. Maybe my real path starts right now. I stand at a big window in the airport and watch the plane lift slowly. My heart feels heavy, yet calm. The engine sounds are loud and deep. The plane climbs higher and slowly disappears in the clouds. My eyes become wet again. I whisper softly, "That was my flight." I stand still for a moment, then sit down and hold the small note tight. Never give up hope. The words feel strong, almost alive. It is as if they speak to me. I breathe in deeply and grip the note. Then I close my suitcase and rise. I walk slowly out of the terminal. The noise stays behind me. Outside, London is loud and busy. People walk fast, cars rush past, everything moves. But inside me something changes. It is small, but warm. A tiny spark of courage grows in me. I breathe deeply and say quietly, "I will start again." The cold wind hits my face, but this time it feels different, not so heavy anymore. I go to the bus stop and get on. During the ride, I look out of the window. The buildings are big and strange, yet I feel stronger than before. When I reach the city, I walk slowly along the street. I stop walking. In front of me is the cafe where I worked before. It is closed. Everything is dark. I look inside for a second and move on. A few meters further, I see a small shop. A sign hangs in the window. "Staff wanted." I stop and stare at it. My heart beats faster. Then I open the door and walk in. A woman stands there and looks at me. She says, "We need someone part-time. Can you start tomorrow?" I smile truly for the first time. I say, "Yes, I can start." In that moment, everything feels a little brighter. That night I lie in bed, but I cannot sleep. I think of the old man and his words. I see his face before me. I wonder who he really was. Maybe an angel, maybe simply a good man. But his words have changed something in me. The next day I begin my new job. It is not great work, but for me it is a new start. I learn slowly and take small steps. My friend Sophie visits and hugs me tight. She says, "You did it, Emily." I laugh softly and say, "Not yet, but I am still here, and that counts." The weeks pass, and everything becomes a bit easier. I learn more, I speak better, I feel less alone. One Sunday, Sophie invites me to a small church in her area. I go there with her and feel that my path is far from over. The church has two services, one in Spanish and one in English. The atmosphere is calm and friendly. For the first time in a long while, I feel truly welcome. People smile at me and speak slowly to me. After the service, a woman walks up to me. She says, "We need office help, maybe as a secretary." My heart beats faster. I ask carefully, "Do you need someone who can speak English and Spanish?" She smiles and says, "We already have English, but we still need help for Spanish calls." I nod quickly and say, "I can do that. I worked in an office back home." She seems pleased and says, "Very good. Please give me your details and join our English class on Wednesday. It will help you." I give her my information and thank her. That night, I pray softly and ask for a chance. The days pass, but my phone stays silent. My heart feels unsure again. Maybe they have found someone else. My friend Sophie says to me, "Do not give up. Answers can come later." 1 week later, I am working again and wiping tables when suddenly my phone rings. I see the number and my heart beats fast. I answer and say, "Hello." A friendly voice says, "Hello, Emily. This is Sarah from the church." I hold my breath as she adds, "We would like to offer you the position." For a moment, I can say nothing. Then I whisper, "Thank you very much." She says, "Join the English class too. You can do it." I sit down and smile, and tears fill my eyes. Hope suddenly feels real again. In the evening, I walk through the streets of London and feel calm inside. I think, maybe hope was there all the time. Maybe I just did not see it. 10 years have passed since that day. Sometimes I still think of the old man and his words, "Never give up hope." Those words changed my life. Today, my life is better. It is not perfect, but it has meaning. I still work at the church. I now speak good English and Spanish and help new families who arrive here. I also met a man. He is kind and calm and gives me safety. We married and now live near Heathrow Airport in London. The place that once scared me now feels good. And today I am here again at the airport, but I do not travel away. I am waiting for my mother. After 10 years, she finally comes to Britain to see me. I look at the arrivals board, and my hands shake with joy. I whisper softly, "Mum, we did it?" Then the doors open. I see her. She is older now, but her smile is the same. I run to her. For one moment, time stands still. We hug each other tight. Tears run over my face. But now they are tears of joy and peace. I think of all the hard days and nights. Everything was worth it. Hope is not magic. Hope is a quiet voice that says, "Move on, even when it is hard. Never lose hope. You never know what lovely things still wait for you."